because luck is the theme of my channel, I thought it would be fun to open a fortune cookie. Now, presumably, this will be a good fortune. Can you have a bad fortune? The word fortunate implies positivity. But the idea of a fortune, as in a prophecy of the future, can say that your future is either good or bad, or a mix of both. If you get your fortune told, you might not like what there is to hear, but for the sake of capitalism and marketing, I'll assume that this is going to be a good fortune. I think all of them are good, or most of them are. I don't think this fortune is gonna say, watch your back, sleep with one eye open. That wouldn't be very relaxing, so I hope not. Those were some loud crinkle sounds around your head. Do you like crinkle sounds? I do. I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but I'm fond of them. Some people don't like them as much. They're very harsh. They're very loud in your ears. But I think that's okay sometimes. I like my ASMR a little more intense. I don't know what this package says. I'm assuming that's Chinese. I don't speak Mandarin or read Mandarin. I don't even know what this brand is. I'm assuming it's the brand name. Or it says Fortune Cookie. Fortune Cookie, Fortune Cookie. Fortune Cookie, Fortune Cookie. Who knows? Not me. Let's open this. I should have got a napkin, because I'm gonna make crumbs. I got a napkin, because I'm gonna make crumbs. The package say, ingredients, wheat, flour, sugar. Sugar, not sugar. Sugar, BTS sugar, is an ingredient in here. I thought he was in the military. No, he's in the fortune cookie. That's tragic. R.I.P. Sugar. What a legend. Water, salt, vegetable oil, soybean lecithin, corn syrup, Siam-opsis, tetragonaloba. That sounds like a disease you don't want to contract. Okay. Not important. What does it say? Windbar Foods Inc. Made in Chicago. Okay. Snap it. It's not an idiom. That's it. That didn't tell me anything about my future. You know what? Maybe I don't want to be a modest man. Maybe I'm a precocious woman. Did I ever think of that? I love talking to myself. And also, why wouldn't a modest man talk to himself? I feel like you can be modest and still have an inner monologue or an external monologue and be like, okay, time to do the dishes. Why are modest people not allowed to speak to themselves? I don't know what this fortune cookie's trying to tell me. It's not trying to tell me a fortune, I'll tell you that. That's tragic. Nothing on the back. Sometimes some of them have like a Chinese word of the day. Learn Chinese. This is nothing on the back. I guess because I'm supposed to be a modest man and I'm not supposed to say anything. This is ironic, really, because most people read fortune cookies out loud. At least I do. In my experience, I go to a Chinese restaurant, and then at the end of the meal, everyone reads their fortune out loud to each other. Though I guess that's not talking to yourself. That's talking to your friends and family. This is talking to myself, opening a fortune cookie alone because I ordered takeout and got one fortune cookie just for me. That's sad. Is that not modest? Is that not a modest lifestyle? Where I'm just on my own eating solo Chinese takeout. I'm having an existential crisis. But okay, we have lucky numbers at least. That does fit the theme of the channel. Lucky leaves, lucky numbers are 12, 14, 29. That is also a tragic number to get because I am filming this on the last day of my 29th year of life. I turned 30 years old tomorrow. And so this whole year, apparently, 29 has been my lucky number. And I didn't know it until like 12 hours, less than 12 hours. 11 hours until I turned 30. I didn't know that year 29 was supposed to be lucky for me. That's tragic. That's a tragedy. This fortune, it is a bad fortune. This is a bad fortune. Mostly in the sense that it's not a fortune. But okay, 29 is lucky, unfortunately. Ironically, it's unfortunately unlucky. 32, 32, 32, and 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35. What if I opened 5 fortune cookies and I got, like, every number? You would have to open more than 5 fortune cookies, but, like, what do those numbers even mean? What is that supposed to mean? When am I gonna see the number 32 anywhere? That's so random. What is that supposed to be lucky? Like, if I get a bill for $32, that doesn't sound very lucky. You know what? I think these fortune cookies might just be weird capitalism propaganda and don't mean anything at all. I don't think there's anything lucky about these fortune cookies. I think it's a scam and a lie. I also think it's delicious though. I'm gonna eat these. So if you don't like mouth sounds, go away. Get out of here. sweet.